So first up, I want to talk about perks because this is kind of important. So the first perks that I actually picked, or I'm going to discuss, are ones that would actually affect sniping, and then I'll give you guys a few sample classes that will give you an idea of how they would actually benefit you within the game. So first up, let's talk about low profile. This is going to probably be your best tier 1 perk because you have lightweight, danger close, overcharged, and flak jacket. All of those are kind of out the window. They don't necessarily benefit sniping whatsoever. There is no steady aim. There is no perk that allows you to ADS quickly. So first up, you can get one where it gives you invisible to UAVs and tracking rounds. Tracking rounds, if people are using these on assault rifles, LMGs, or something like that, you can actually just avoid that altogether by picking up this perk and hide from UAVs. UAVs are pretty low kill streaks, so people are going to be calling those in constantly, and being able to stay off the radar is going to benefit you indefinitely. So let's go into the tier 2 perk. This is just a basic first rough class setup. Would probably be fast hands. This allows you to reload while you're sprinting. It allows you to swap weapons and use your exo abilities quicker. This is going to be very important in a gunfight. In case of these exo suits, I had it happen to me while I was playing. People basically sometimes panic, especially when they're up close to you and using a secondary weapon like one-shot kill RW. Something like that will actually benefit you quite a bit, being able to swap real quickly. But the more benefit that you actually have right away is being able to use your exo suit a lot quicker than the other devices. That will help you get out of situations, avoid people trying to kill you, and just more or less dodge more shots and get back into the fight quick. Tier 3 perks that I'd probably recommend are either the blast suppressor or toughness. This is personally up to you. I find toughness, since it reduces flinch, to be somewhat valuable, but gunfights really don't last long. So more than likely, if you're getting shot at, you're probably going to be getting shot in the back, and it won't benefit you very much because you'll be dead by the time you notice. When it comes down to blast suppressor, this is probably something that's more strategic, and this also goes along with low profile, being able to hide from your enemies on the radar. So blast suppressor itself doesn't show up on the minimap when you're using your exo suit. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched any gameplay yet, but if you have, you use your exosuit all the time. It's very frequent, so it makes sense to use this perk as well. You can stay off the radar from when people are calling in UAVs. You can stay off the radar when you're moving around the map and trying to be sneaky and actually getting kills. Now, keep in mind with the sniper, you're more than likely not going to be using a suppressor, so when you shoot, you more than likely will continue to show up on the radar, but it's better to limit the amount of time you spend up there and attract less attention to yourself. So now that we got the perks out of the way, let's actually talk about the sniper rifle real quick. Basically, the only sniper rifle that they had available to play with was the MORS sniper rifle, the MORS. It's basically a railgun sniper rifle. It's a single action. You load this bolt into it. It's literally a piece of metal. It fires like a railgun, so it's going to be somewhat slow. It's a bolt action. You got to deal with that. But when it comes to the actual attachments, I don't care what you guys put on this. It's all your preference on scope. You have an ACOG scope, ballistic CPU. The ballistic CPU is what I chose because it reduces your sway when you aim down the sights, and I feel that having that is somewhat beneficial to you when you're bouncing around the map and other players are also bouncing around the map. It can take into account that there's going to be a lot of sway, a lot of movement with this type of playstyle. So I use the ballistic CPU for now. You can go ahead and slap iron sights on there. You can put whatever you want. Lightweight, parabolic microphone that allows you to hear other people's silenced weapons. Snipers don't have a silencer, so keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to hide your shot no matter what. At least this sniper doesn't have a silencer. It might be different in the future, and I'll obviously have to make some adjustments for that. But when it comes down to the ability suit, the exo suit itself, and the abilities, and then the launcher, the perks and things that you're probably going to want are going to be things that are going to help you probably get montage clips, help you secure kills. And in my opinion, I used exo ping. This is kind of cool. It's like a little radar system. When you use the exo ping, it shows enemy exo movement and weapons fire in your HUD. So basically, if someone's shooting or if moving around with their exo suit, it basically lights them up like a Christmas tree. You can see them around walls, you can see them through walls, and it just kind of gives you a general idea of where people are. This is very important, especially if you're inside a building and you're fighting and people are fighting in front of you. You can see where the other person is sitting back, shooting through a doorway. And you can use that to your advantage if you want to sit and wait for them or if you want to go after them. It just depends on your playstyle. So when it comes down to the exo launcher, this is something that I found and I thought it was pretty cool. It kind of helps you continue going for your next shot or finding a player to actually shoot at, and it makes sure people don't really sneak up on you, and it really kind of makes them aware, or makes you aware, where people are. And that is called the tracking drone. It is a piece of equipment that tracks and highlights enemy players. So if they're not running a perk that hides them from this, you can shoot this out of your wrist, and it's basically this little robot that flies around, and it kind of lights them up on your radar, and it lights up on the map, and it makes some noise, and basically lets everyone know where they're at. So this is actually pretty beneficial to almost a lot of players, but in my opinion, I feel that it's pretty good on a sniper. It lets you know where that next target is, or where that other target could be, and if they're just running around behind you, it definitely lets you know. So this is probably the best sniper class setup that I have picked out for you guys right away. Obviously, there will be some changes to this when I play the game more and I get to see other sniper rifles. I didn't really care to choose kill streaks and go through the wild cards and give you guys a wide variety of options. These are probably going to be your 3 main perks. Obviously, there is no fall damage. There is nothing like steady aim or something that allows you to ADS quicker. It's all about finding perks that affect you and your playstyle and help benefit you being a better player and a better sniper. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video and would like to watch another one, please go ahead and click.
What is up, Brizzinos? It's Ashler, Optic Midnight. Today I'm bringing you guys some Hardpoint on the map Riot, Advanced Warfare exclusive multiplayer gameplay. This specific gameplay, you know, it's mine. I was behind the sticks, so I definitely thought this was an awesome video to bring out to you guys and let you guys know how I felt about the submachine gun class in general in Advanced Warfare, and specifically about this KF5. aka, in my mind, I'm going to call it the MP5. Even after the game comes out, I'm probably still going to call this gun the MP5. So be wary of that. But yeah, it's called the KF5. It was the best submachine gun that I used, not considering the guns that you get from the loot packs, or I guess the supply drops is what they're technically called. So if you guys don't know, I uploaded a video about it yesterday. The supply drops that you get in Advanced Warfare come with upgraded weapons, and I was trying really hard to get like an upgraded version of this gun, the KF5, because I absolutely love it. These submachine guns, you know, people keep asking me, okay, so do you think Advanced Warfare is going to be AR dominant or sub dominant? I think you're going to have a balance of both, because I found with the subs, and especially this gun in particular, watch me, oh, watch, I'm about to get this care package. I get the Vulcan. Oh my god, I didn't know what it was. I think it's, no wait, it's a tactical strike, or is it the Vulcan? I'm not sure. I think it's the Vulcan because it's spraying fire. Yeah, it's the Vulcan. So if you just shoot all of it at one time like I just did, you're probably not going to get any kills. Every YouTuber that I talked to that got that thing, they all just sprayed the fire out right away. We actually found that if you burst fire the Vulcan, or kind of like use it in spurts, you'll actually get a lot more kills and it'll last a lot longer, but such is life. Anyway, I just thought I'd randomly share that because that was on the screen for you guys. But the KF5, I'm gonna call it the MP5, even though it's not what it is. It reminds me very much of that. The iron sights, everything about it. I know I have a red dot on it in this particular gameplay. I believe I'm using the red dot in the silencer, and that was pretty standard because I wanted to stay off the radar as much as possible. With how fast moving Advanced Warfare is, the submachine guns definitely cater to my playstyle. You can get in places, get out of places really quickly, win those gunfights, and kind of take control of the game in that aspect. This guy's cloaked. That's another thing about cloaking, man. Everyone's flipping out. They're like, oh my god, they got the invisibility shields. It's not cool, not cool Sledgehammer. But I think it's really cool, and it does not take away from the game because they're very visible. It's very easy to see them. And there, someone else got the Vulcan. Look at all that fire, dude. That's terrifying. How sick is that? It's so awesome. But specifics about the KF5, it seemed to work really well up close, but at a range, it did not work out so well. That's why it's hard to say whether this game is going to be AR dominant or submachine gun dominant, because I feel like Black Ops 2 was the most weapon balanced Call of Duty we've ever had, and that's kind of where I felt like this came from. Like, the submachine guns were really great up close, really effective, but at a range, even if you burst fired it, it was a little bit more difficult to use. And that's why an assault rifle, maybe on those larger maps, would be more beneficial to you guys. So that's my thing about the KF5. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to play submachine guns, assault rifles? Are you excited to try the heavy weapons, the laser beams, the snipers? Let me know what you guys are excited to use in Advanced Warfare. I really appreciate the support on these videos. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Check out my playlist in the first line of the description. You'll find multiple Advanced Warfare videos, all clearly labeled, so you can pick what you want to watch. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support lately. I hope you have a good day.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Daniel Cross, and today I want to talk to you guys about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We're finally here. We finally get some multiplayer footage. I just want to let you guys know before I leave out on the video and you guys can watch your gameplay without commentary that I have a playlist in the description, so you can go check that playlist out. Throughout the next day, I'll be uploading about 3 to 4 videos each day throughout the week if you guys are interested in watching early Advanced Warfare footage. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could leave a like, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'll be uploading a lot of content throughout the week. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the multiplayer as much as always.
Without flag. captured our flag. We're losing this fight. Friendly UAV above. We must return our flag. Their flag. Our flag's back. We've dropped their flag. Enemy flag down. Turn our flag. Enemy dropped our flag. Our flag returned. Capture their flag. Our UAV is online. Get our flag. Capture the flag. Capture and defend the flags. Return our flag. We have the enemy flag. Get our flag. Enemy flag dropped. We must return our flag. The enemy dropped our flag. Enemy flag acquired. Drop their flag. Get our flag. Enemy flag dropped. Get our flag. Enemy dropped our flag. Enemy care package incoming. We've taken control. Enemies control the anti-personnel system. Stole their flag. Enemy flag down. Get back our flag. We're winning this fight. We must return our flag. They've captured our flag. Come on. Get back our flag. They dropped our flag. Return our flag. it back. Enemy flag acquired. Half time. Capture the flag. Capture and defend the flags. We must return our flag. Return our flag. Dropped our flag. Enemy flag dropped. Get it back. Enemy warbird above. Get our flag. Drop that flag. Get our flag. Our flag is back at base. Got their flag. We captured the enemy flag. Get it back. Get our flag. Enemy dropped our flag. Our flag's returned.
I'm hit!
Enemy flag down. Get our flag. They dropped our flag. Stole their flag. We're winning. We must return our flag.
I'm reloading!
We dropped their flag. Enemy flag returned. We have the enemy flag. Our flag's back. Enemy flag dropped. Enemy flag down. Stole their flag. The enemy flag has been returned. Get it back. Enemy dropped our flag. Our flag is back at base. Well fought, gents. I knew we hired you for a reason. Uplink. Get the drone to the uplink station.
Enemies advancing!
Get the drone back. We've got the drone. got the drone. Drone dropped. Drone acquired.
We got a...
Drone dropped. Drone dropped. We're losing this fight. Drone returned. Failure is unacceptable. Atlas leader out. Uplink. Get the drone to the uplink station. Drone acquired. Drone dropped.
On the bunker rooftop!
We've got the drone.
By the radar tower!
You've got the drone. Drone dropped. We've got the drone. Drone delivered. You've got the drone. Enemy UAV above. Drone delivered. Enemy UAV online.
Taking fire!
We've lost the drone. Drone dropped. Drone delivered. Drone dropped. Drone delivered. The enemy has the drone.
Enemies advancing!
Enemy UAV online. We've got the drone. Drone dropped. Get to work.
What is up, bros and O's? It's Dashler Optic Midnight. Today I'm bringing you guys a video about the sniping and or quickscoping in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This sniper gameplay that you see on the screen right now, this was me sniping. This is me sniping, but I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I did not have as much of an opportunity to snipe as I wanted to. So my good friend Cross, you know, we shared gameplay. He uploaded some of mine to his channel, so I'm going to return the favor here and upload some of his to my channel, because you guys know he's really sniper rifle oriented, so definitely go give his channel a look. He has gameplay on his channel as well, sniping, and he's really into that. So thank you, Cross, for the gameplay. But like I said, I didn't get as much of a chance to snipe as I wanted to. Obviously, at the event I was at, when I played, I played for like 2-3 hours, probably closer to 3 hours. And it felt like 45 minutes. It went so fast. So I kept thinking, I was under the impression, even though we didn't really have like a super long time to play, I kept thinking, oh yeah, I'll get some sniper rifle gameplay in a little bit after I play this map with this gun. And it was like, I wanted to play and record with so many different guns. And so it was hard. So unfortunately, I didn't get as much sniper rifle gameplay as I wanted. But this pistol, look at this pistol that he is using. Good Lord, have mercy on everybody's souls, because that looks terrifying. That is amazing. Actually, it looks pretty balanced out because it is a one-shot pistol. You can only take one at a time, then you have to reload. But if you have good aim, that pistol is going to be deadly, I can already tell. So let's talk sniping and quickscoping. Obviously, you can do it in the game because it is happening on your screen, but it is difficult. Now, it's difficult for a few different reasons. The sniping seems slower. There's no perk like a Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 like quick draw or anything that kind of makes your sniper come to your face faster. However, the scope time seems pretty swell. There is idle sway on the sniping. But there is things like the ballistic CPU, which was an attachment for the sniper in Black Ops 2. That is back, so that kind of steadies your aim a little bit, which is definitely helpful. But it's definitely going to be viable, but it's not going to be easy. I'm hoping, and this is what I hope, because in my opinion, I don't know how many of you guys are like montage sniper guys in the community, but I think montages are probably the most boring thing on YouTube, in my opinion, because it's like spawn trap in domination, and then you watch them spawn, and then you get a number of names in order, and it's awesome, I get it. But this could actually be challenging. I think some of the people in the sniping community, they're not going to like the sniping because it's not easy. It's not like Modern Warfare 3 where you just go into drop zone and basically kill like bots, basically is what it looks like to me. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that challenge to come back. I'm excited because when you are sniping, it's harder to hit these people because they're moving so fast. They have jetpacks, they have all these strafe abilities that can help them maneuver so quickly, and you have to be ready for that. You know, it's not easy. So the general consensus right now, especially, you know, after talking to Cross, he got a lot of time to snipe, so he said it's hard, you know, but it's doable and it's fun. So that's important. As long as it's fun, that's what counts to me. And I do like a challenge, and I think one of the most challenging things about sniping is going to be that the iron sights. The iron sights are back, like from Black Ops 2. You guys, I'm going to show you guys some of the gameplay at the end of the video here. It looks incredibly challenging, but as far as like hit detection and everything goes, even like going through this gameplay, one thing I do want to say is auto aim is off. We were playing with auto aim off. I would have to double check. I know for a fact auto aim was not on the snipers, and I think that we were all playing without auto aim. So as you know, playing on console, that's unusual for Call of Duty. Not unusual to the PC world, but very unusual for Call of Duty console players. So I do want to say that the hit detection in the game felt amazing to me. I saw people, you know, commenting after they watched sniper gameplay saying the hit detection looks awful. It's like, no, these shots that he's missing, they genuinely missed. So you can even tell that. I watched some of these in slow motion, some of these clips in slower motion. You guys can tell what's really happening when he is scoping it and how the sway affects that and everything. So the general consensus so far of everyone that I've talked to that sniped, and even my like tidbit of experience with it, I can't wait for the game to come out because I want to try it again, is it's difficult. I'd say the sniping that it's most comparable to would be something like Black Ops 2, but a little bit more difficult just because of all the movement and stuff like that. So very excited to try that out some more. Obviously, oh man, I can't wait for this game to come out. I can't believe I got to play it, and now I have like 80 something more days until it's out again. Oh my god. What am I gonna do, guys? What am I gonna do? But anyways, that's pretty much all I got on the sniping stuff. I can't wait to upload some sniper content for you guys. Make sure to drop a like if you're excited about the sniping, or what do you think about it. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. I do have a playlist. We're getting close to 10 Advanced Warfare videos. These are exclusive videos, by the way. With the exception of this video, all the gameplay is mine in my videos that I got playing. So it's exclusive to me. If you guys want to check that out, there's a whole playlist. The videos are clearly labeled, so you definitely know what you're getting into when you go down there. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm actually going to show more of the gameplay. I know some of you guys really want to see the iron sights and stuff like that, so I actually clipped out some of Cross's really good shots that he hit, and those are going to be at the end of the video, and you can check that out. And like I said, his channel will be in the description as well. Thank you, Cross, for the gameplay. So I'm super excited to snipe in Advanced Warfare. I can't wait for the game to come out. This looks challenging, and that's what I like. I like having to be challenged. I don't like when sniping's easy. I don't like when everyone can do it. I like when only the chosen ones, the people that really put the time into getting good at it, I like when that is the case. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for all the support on the Advanced Warfare videos. All the likes, comments, and subscriptions have been amazing. Make sure to subscribe to me, subscribe to Cross. Enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Peace out.
You've got the drone! Drone delivered! We've got the drone! Drone delivered! Our UAV is online. Drone dropped! You've got the drone! Drone dropped! Drone acquired! Drone delivered! The enemy has the drone! We've lost the drone! The enemy has the drone! They're hurting! Keep hitting them! The enemy has the drone! We've got the drone!
By the bunker.
UAV ready. Drone dropped! Get the drone back! You've got the drone! Drone dropped! Drone dropped! Get the drone back! Drone dropped! The enemy has the drone! You've got the drone! Get the drone back!
What's going on, guys? Team Art here, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys some more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer gameplay. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at one of the brand new game modes that we've never seen before in Call of Duty. It's called Uplink, or as I like to call it, Quidditch. Yes, this mode is essentially like Quidditch. So basically the gist of the mode, as you can see over on the left side of the screen there's the yellow, objective marker. That's the little ball that you can pick up and run with. You can pass to teammates, and you kind of want to move it towards the enemy team's goal. So each team has a goal on each side of the map. They're these giant, like, circular orbs. You guys will see them in a sec. And if you jump through that goal with the ball in your hands, you earn yourself 2 points. Or if you throw it through the goal, you earn yourself 1 point. So it's, it's really crazy. It gets super, super hectic. Everybody's always fighting over this little ball. So it's, it turns into a pretty strategically intense game. Like right here, you'll see this enemy comes down, and you can pass the ball to teammates, but you can also pass to enemies. So what I did is I threw it at him, so he picked it up, and that makes him put his gun down so he can't shoot me. Then I was able to shoot him and take the ball back. So, there's a lot of different moments like that where it's kind of like little, mini games and mini objectives where you have to outsmart the enemy and, be one step ahead of them the entire time, which is pretty exciting. It makes for some really, really fun gameplay. So if you're playing with a team of people who are actually communicating and, trying for this objective together, it makes it a lot of fun. And I think this is going to be a great competitive game mode if they decide to pick it up. But yeah, that's essentially Uplink. Like I said, it's just like Quidditch. You got to grab that ball, aka the quaffle. You got to bring it over to the enemy team's base. You got to throw it through their little orb thing, which you can see on the left right there. That red one is the one that we want to get this ball into, and they want to get it into our home one, which is the blue one, which is right across the map. You guys will see it right there it is, all the way across. So yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's a mix of like offense and defense constantly. It's kind of like a a CTF type game where you don't only have one objective. You're constantly fighting to keep the enemy from scoring and then score yourself. And it's just, it gets really hectic. It's got some awesome gameplay in it, and you'll see here, this is a pretty cool play for me. So I pick up this ball. I know 2 enemies are chasing me. I throw it down. They're both running in here trying to go for that ball. The quaffle. I take them both out. I pick it up, and you guys can watch this amazing Adrian Peterson AP all day run all the way back to the score, to the end zone, to whatever you want to call it. And we're going to dunk it in there like MJ. Oh, we missed it. So the second time's the charm there. We got ourselves 2 points. And yeah, that's basically Uplink.
What is up, Brizzinos? It's Ashler Optic Midnight. Today, I'm bringing you guys some Hardpoint on the map Riot Advanced Warfare exclusive multiplayer gameplay. This specific gameplay, it's mine. I was behind the sticks, so I definitely thought this was an awesome video to bring out to you guys and let you guys know how I felt about the submachine gun class in general in Advanced Warfare, and specifically about this KF5. AK, in my mind, I'm going to call it the MP5. Even after the game comes out, I'm probably still going to call this gun the MP5. So be wary of that. But yeah, it's called the KF5. It was the best submachine gun that I used, not considering the guns that you get from the loot packs, or I guess the supply drops is what they're technically called. So if you guys don't know, I uploaded a video about it yesterday. The supply drops that you get in Advanced Warfare come with upgraded weapons, and I was trying really hard to get like an upgraded version of this gun, the KF5, because I absolutely love it. These submachine guns, people keep asking me, okay, so do you think Advanced Warfare is going to be AR dominant or sub dominant? I think you're going to have a balance of both, because I found with the subs, and especially this gun in particular, watch. I'm about to get this care package. I get the Vulcan. Oh my god, I didn't know what it was. I think it's, no wait, it's a tactical strike, or is it the Vulcan? I'm not sure. I think it's the Vulcan because it's spraying fire. Yeah, it's the Vulcan. So if you just shoot all of it at one time like I just did, you're probably not going to get any kills. Every YouTuber that I talked to that got that thing, they all just sprayed the fire out right away. We actually found that if you burst fire the Vulcan, or kind of like use it in spurts, you'll actually get a lot more kills and it'll last a lot longer, but such is life. Anyway, I just thought I'd randomly share that because that was on the screen for you guys. But the KF5, I'm going to call it the MP5, even though it's not what it is. It reminds me very much of that. The iron sights, everything about it. I know I have a red dot on it in this particular gameplay. I believe I'm using the red dot in the silencer. And that was pretty standard because I wanted to stay off the radar as much as possible. With how fast moving Advanced Warfare is, the submachine guns definitely cater to my playstyle. You can get in places, get out of places really quickly, win those gunfights, and kind of take control of the game in that aspect. This guy's cloaked. That's another thing about cloaking, man. Everyone's flipping out. They're like, oh my god. They got the invisibility shields. It's not cool, not cool Sledgehammer, but I think it's really cool, and it does not take away from the game because they're very visible. It's very easy to see them. And there, someone else got the Vulcan. Look at all that fire, dude. That's terrifying. How sick is that? It's so awesome. But specifics about the KF5, it seemed to work really well up close, but at a range, it did not work out so well. That's why it's hard to say whether this game is going to be AR dominant or submachine gun dominant, because I feel like Black Ops 2 was the most weapon balanced Call of Duty we've ever had, and that's kind of where I felt like this came from. Like, the submachine guns were really great up close, really effective, but at a range, even if you burst fired it, it was a little bit more difficult to use. And that's why an assault rifle, maybe on those larger maps, would be more beneficial to you guys. So that's my thing about the KF5. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to play submachine guns, assault rifles? Are you excited to try the heavy weapons, the laser beams, the snipers? Let me know what you guys are excited to use in Advanced Warfare. I really appreciate the support on these videos. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Check out my playlist in the first line of the description. You'll find multiple Advanced Warfare videos, all clearly labeled, so you can pick what you want to watch. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support lately. I hope you have a good day.
Team deathmatch. XO online. Eliminate the enemies. Taken the lead. On standby. Marking care package coordinates. Launching care package. UAV above. Friendly UAV above. fight.
Tango neutralized. Got him.
Orbital care package on standby.
Cover me. I'm changing max.
Marking care package coordinates.
Hey, what's going on everybody? Prestige here, and today I am proud to be bringing you some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer gameplay. I had the opportunity to get hands-on time with the multiplayer and record this awesome gameplay for you guys, so this video is going to be my initial thoughts, my initial reactions, my feelings about the multiplayer, and I want to let you guys know that it is going to be okay. I really do. I want to let you guys know that, and I want to explain myself over this gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, if you do, to show your support by leaving a huge like down below. I appreciate it, and let's start a conversation in the comments section, shall we? I would love to know your thoughts about what you see on the screen today. Alright, let's get right into it. First off, the map we're playing is Riot. It takes place in an abandoned prison. It's an awesome map overall. There's a lot of ways to navigate, especially with the new abilities, and we're playing some old school Hardpoint. Hardpoint is amazing. Sledgehammer, thank you guys so much for bringing that back. It is awesome, and I think it works really well in this game. Alright, so when I first went to the event, I had no thoughts whatsoever in my brain. I had no expectations. I only had one thought. I guess I only had one thought, and that was jumping, boost jumping. I don't know how that's going to work in Call of Duty. It just feels weird. It just, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to feel. So when I first got in the game, for better or less words, and I'm going to bleep this out, this game is amazing, guys. Hands down, awesome. Like, I had no expectations when I went in, and when I first got down to playing it, the sound, the graphics, the feeling, everything felt right. It felt like a Call of Duty game. You could survive bullets, you could take damage and turn around and kill your enemy, you could do whatever you wanted to capture the objective. There was multiple paths to take. The maps felt right. They were nice and tight and small, and there you go. That was great, wasn't it? That's the best way I can explain it right there off the bat. It is amazing, guys. And there's a few things that I thought shouldn't be returning, but for the most part, everything has been just fantastic out of what I've played. And it was so interesting to get in and finally do that boost jump, because every jump you do actually feels like there's weight behind it. It doesn't feel like another game where we have double jump and you feel like you're floating through the air. In this game, you have weight to your character. You fall from the air. You don't have time to sit there and react. You literally come down as soon as you go up. So it feels great. The jumping, the strafing, the dashing, everything. It felt really good, and that's something that I really need to stress to you guys. I know a lot of you are kind of feeling a little bit sketchy about how the game is going to play, but I can assure you right now, this is the Call of Duty that we've needed for the past few years. This has been such a groundbreaking change to the movement that you're able to move around the map in ways that you have never expected. You know, there's places that you can go that you might not know you can get to right away. There's ways to capture objectives and drop through rooftops and go through windows and find different ways to approach your enemy and take a certain objective. And the exo abilities just completely complement the way that you can move. The graphics that they've put into this multiplayer build as of right now, what we are playing, are not completely up to par, but they did look phenomenal. I mean, comparable to, you know, if we were to go to Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox One, a little bit better than that even. And I love the way that they went back to the same look that Black Ops 2 had, because personally speaking, I loved the look of Black Ops 2. I loved the feel of Black Ops 2. And that's another thing. The health is back. We have health. We can survive. You can actually turn around and take out enemies. You can actually escape a gun battle and regain your composure before going back in. I love that. And another thing, it's more like it's back to its ground, like where we have a set of perks where we can just kind of choose what we want. We have our pick 13 system. It's a play on Black Ops 2 pick 10 system, so that's what I really enjoy. And one thing that I do want to point out is I have links down below in the description to other videos. I will talk about all the perks in those links down below. Check those out, because there's so many ways to customize your character. The first thing I imagined was, okay, we're gonna have a set few little bits of weapons, and no, guys, we have a lot of weapons to choose from, and the supply drops even add to those, because you can have different variations of each weapon. And there's a ton of attachments, a ton of ways to customize your character. The supply drops will give you even more customization options. There's different ways to play the game. This is a game that's going to have a lot of life to it, and I can only imagine what they're going to do to the prestige system, and we only have this stuff right here already. The pick 13 system is amazing. I mean, you can even customize kill streaks. So everything that's been going on, and just getting into it and seeing just exactly what 3 years of development can do to a Call of Duty game, this is exactly it. This is the Call of Duty that we've needed. I can assure you guys right now that you're going to enjoy this game. If you've been a Call of Duty player for a long time and you're kind of skeptical about the jumping, the boosting, the strafing, everything like that, you're going to love it. I have nothing but good things to say. Now, there are a few things that I will say. I guess I have one bad thing to say. There's only one perk that came back that I can say I don't really understand it, and that is Danger Close. Danger Close is back, but you don't see explosives that often because it's hard to use frag grenades. You kind of shoot them out of your wrist and they roll around on the floor, so they don't actually like do any damage. Noob tubes are back as well. Those are not even worth it. I mean, you're going to be strafing and jumping around anyway, so you're going to have a really difficult time hitting your mark. So I kind of feel bad for anyone using Danger Close, but we do have Flak Jacket back to counter Danger Close, so you don't really have to worry about that whatsoever. With the pick 13 system, again, going back to that, you can basically customize your character with wild cards as well. You can customize your character, your player, in your class setup, going to, let's say you want to use a stealth only class, you can have wild cards where you have perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, perk 3 greed. Those are back from Black Ops 2. I really loved the pick 10 system, and score streaks, they're fantastic, they're amazing. They reward the player for playing the objective. You get rewarded for capturing a hard point. You get rewarded for defending the hard point. It makes everyone want to play the objective, and that's another thing. There is no way whatsoever that a camper is going to do good on this. No way whatsoever. If you're a camper playing this game, you're going to have to camp on the objective like 100% of the time if you want to get any kills, because, okay, I guess you can get 1 or 2 kills just sitting in a corner, but you're not going to do good there. You're going to get out-strafed, out-jumped. You're going to be just caught off guard. I can already see that people are going to have to change up their playstyle in order to associate themselves with this game, and that's what I love. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I just want to let you guys know that there's nothing to worry about whatsoever. The future of Call of Duty is looking very good, and obviously from this gameplay you guys can see that it looks fantastic. It feels well. The sound design is amazing. Overall, it's fantastic, and I cannot wait for the release. I cannot wait to get back in there and play the multiplayer and just get in and unlock weapons and see. Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Prestige. Thanks for joining me on my channel. Today we're going to be focusing on sniping in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I got a lot of questions from you guys, so I want to show you some of the gameplay that we got from the event and show you that sniping is pretty cool. It's actually pretty fun to do as well. So, with that said, I do want to point out that you're going to see some iron-sighted gameplay and you're going to see some normal sniping scoped gameplay. The iron-sighted gameplay is from what I recorded, and then the regular scope gameplay is from what my friend Cross recorded. A lot of you probably know him as FaZe Cross, so I will put his channel down below in the description. Alright, let's get right into it because there's a lot that I want to talk about and a lot of questions I want to answer from you guys. Starting with the #1 most asked question. can you quickscope? And the answer is simply yes. In this build that we're playing, you can quickscope. However, it is a little bit more difficult. Like I was saying in a video I uploaded about a week ago, I was talking about, will Advanced Warfare sniping suck? In that instance, it doesn't suck. I mean, you can get one-shot kills, pretty prominently you get one-shot kills, but more or less, you will have to worry about the enemies doing their dashes or their strafing or their jumping to hit your marks. So, quickscoping is not gone, it's not dead, it's still there. It's just kind of hard to do. You know, you were asking me, like a lot of people were asking me, does it feel similar to any Call of Duty? And to be honest, it doesn't really feel similar to any Call of Duty. I think this is its own type of form of sniping. The only thing I could say is, I guess, in look-wise, it would look similar to how Ghosts did the dual rendered scope, but that's about it. I mean, it doesn't feel like anything of Ghosts or anything. It feels like its own type of sniping overall. Next question I had, and this is a weird question that I had, can you trick shot? That I don't know. I don't know if you can. You know, I'm sure there's something that you guys can do to make it interesting, but I do not know. Like, for example, I seen some trick shots on Black Ops 2 where you use the shock charge and kind of do stuff with that. I'm not really into that stuff. I don't know, but in this game, you don't really have any type of equipment like that. You have, like, an exo launcher, and what it does is it's equipped to your suit, and whatever equipment that you use, whether it's the frag grenade, the Semtex, whatever, it's built into your launcher. So when you trick shot in Advanced Warfare, it's going to be really weird because it's like you're going to constantly just be bringing up your launcher instead of having a cool little animation with like a shock charge or a throwing knife or whatever the case may be. You're just going to have that launcher popping up, and it's going to look weird, but I'm sure there's going to be ways that you guys can make, you know, some cool trick shots or whatever. I don't know. It's probably there. I just don't know how to do it, so I never tested that. Moving on to the next question, do you get more one-shot kills? Which I kind of answered this. You will rarely get hit markers. I found myself getting hit markers more or less when I was using the regular iron sights, not the actual scope. But with the scope, I found myself getting primarily one-shot kills no matter where I hit them. It's most likely just because you're hitting them in the waist and up, so anywhere in the upper body and, you know, the head, of course, you're going to get a one-shot kill. Otherwise, I don't think you guys will have to worry about it too much. It acts like a sniper, it feels like a sniper, and it gives you that high damage like a sniper, so it's everything that you're looking forward to. Otherwise, that's pretty much all the questions that I got. Oh, I did have one, can you YY? Can you reload cancel? For those of you that do not know, YY is when you switch your weapon back and forth from your combat knife to your sniper to your combat knife or to your pistol or whatever you have, or if you want to cancel a reload, say you're reloading your weapon and you see an enemy in front of you, quickly tapping YY will cancel the animation and put you back in a firing stance. So I actually never tested this, I'll be honest with you guys. I want to say I did it once, just because I was in like a gunfight with my submachine gun and I wasn't ready to reload. I want to say, like, part of me want to say it works, but the other part of me wants to say it doesn't work to the same extent that we've had it in previous games. So I want to say that it's similar to how Modern Warfare 3 was, and where you can YY, but there's like a slight delay. I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. It could change in the final version of the game, but I'm pretty sure we'll see some form of the YY. I just don't know. So anyway, guys, there are a few time restrictions to this, so I want to keep within those time restrictions so I don't get in trouble. But if you have any questions about sniping or anything, leave them down below. I'll try to answer as many questions as humanly possible because I know there's a lot of them. Also, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut to a splash screen here. If you missed any of my videos throughout the week, you can find some links down below.
Capture the flag. Capture and defend the flags.
Target in the open.
Get back our flag. Get it back. They capped our flag. We have the enemy flag. Enemy UAV above. Get it to our base. Care package on standby. Soldier, return our flag. Return our flag. Dropped their flag. The enemy dropped our flag. They returned their flag.
I'm out. Reloading.
Enemy UAV above. Enemy flag down. Enemy UAV online. Got their flag. Get our flag. Enemy dropped our flag. Return our flag. Get back our flag. Enemy flag down. They captured our flag. Come on. Soldier, return our flag. Enemy care package incoming. Got their flag. We've dropped their flag. No, they've captured our flag. Enemy UAV online. Enemy flag acquired. Get it back. Got their flag. Get back our flag. Get our flag.
There's one in the open.
Enemy flag down.
Listeners, it's Ashler Optic Midnight, and today I'm absolutely stoked to bring you guys my very first peek inside of Advanced Warfare multiplayer. This is my gameplay. This is nobody else's. You will not find this anywhere else on YouTube unless I gave it to my friends and then they used it. But this is my gameplay, and I'm so excited to use it and show it for you guys. I actually got to spend 2 days wrapping my brain around the Advanced Warfare multiplayer. I was invited out to San Francisco to play the game early, check it out, visit the Sledgehammer Studios, talk to the developers, ask them questions, stuff that I would hope you guys would want me to ask. I didn't ask the easy questions, I tried to ask the hard questions, and really figure out what's Advanced Warfare going to be like. What is this new era of Call of Duty that they're trying to usher in? Because let me say, my very first impression, this is a first impressions video, and obviously I only played an alpha build. I played probably like, I want to say like 10 or 15 games, and so my first impression of the game is that it is different. It is not like anything else. A lot of people are going to see either the gameplay or the trailer and they're going to be like, oh, well, this is like this, or this is like that. No. It's Call of Duty. It's the Call of Duty that we all know and love, with a lot of good components added into it. You have, you know, the jetpack, you have the movement, you have all these different things that worked out in other Call of Duties, and then also new stuff. It's different. If I had to say a Call of Duty that it was most like, I would have to say that it's Black Ops 2, closest to Black Ops 2, but it is different. That is my very first impression, and why is it different? Let's get into that. It is very fast. It is so fast. In fact, you guys are probably just watching the screen, you're just taking it all in. Here, I got the Vulcan. Look at this kill streak. What? What is going on? When I got this, I had no idea what it was, or what it did, so I just started shooting, and I was shooting fire from the sky. No joke. It was pretty insane. So when I played this, obviously I was really nervous. I was like, man, you know, I was like a lot of people, you know, knowing that there's jetpacks in the game, I'm like, what the frick? Why would they put jetpacks in Call of Duty? Why? But it all actually kind of came together nicely. The movement that you have, the thrusting from side to side, I'm going to call it thrusting even though that sounds like semi-sexual. The movement, you know, it's not even strafing, I forget the word that I'm looking for. Going back and forth, left and right, jumping vertically, you're able to get, you know, really high in the air and come down on people, but they're also able to kind of dip, dive, and dodge out of the way. The sliding is back, it's sliding from Call of Duty Ghost. You know, there's a lot of movement components going on, and I think that all adds up to really amazingly fast gameplay. The people that I was playing against were obviously, there were other YouTubers. You know, these are people that were trying to get the best possible gameplay, get the best scores, do the best, be awesome. It wasn't like a pro level tournament or anything, but these guys were pretty good. So I'm not sure if that had to do with how fast it was playing, but it played like, oh man, it played so fast. And I know a lot of people are gonna compare this to other games. You know, what other games do we know that have jetpacks? Games like Destiny, games like Titanfall. This game has been in development at Sledgehammer for 3 years. This is actually the Call of Duty that has taken the longest ever to develop that we've ever seen. And so obviously that's gonna be really exciting. And they said, you know, from the beginning of their development cycle, they wanted something different. They wanted to have these new, you know, movement components that added to the gameplay, not subtracted from it. And overall, in my opinion, I think it worked out really well. As you guys know from watching my channel or my live streams, you know that I really, truly enjoy fast-paced, in-your-face action and gameplay. And so obviously I was nervous about the jetpacks, but I ended up loving it. One thing I was also nervous about was the maps, because the maps was one of the biggest criticisms about Call of Duty Ghosts, and it was definitely proof that maps can kind of make or break a game in a Call of Duty. I really enjoyed the maps. This map that you guys are seeing is Biolab. We're playing TDM on it. The maps, every map that we played, I only played 4, but every map that we played had a lot of vertical, you know, exits. You know, you could have like different holes or windows in the ceilings that you could jump in and out of. You could get out of easily. It played really nicely. The maps that I played all had the lovely 3-lane classic design that I love. You guys, if you see me talk about maps in any of my videos, that's the style of map that I love. And so overall, I know this is a very quick first impression video. This game is not like any other game that I have played. There are different components of it that might feel familiar to you, but overall, this is a brand new Call of Duty. This is a brand, literally they're advertising it as a new era of Call of Duty, and I think that's exactly what it is. This game was insanely fun to play. It felt amazing. Everything felt really good. The movements was obviously my favorite part. That's the biggest difference in the game. So the fact that that was solid, I really enjoyed that. So I know this is a lot to take in. It's only 5 minutes. I have plenty of other Advanced Warfare videos coming for you guys. Definitely make sure to check out the playlist in the description if you'd love to see my perspective and more of my Advanced Warfare experience. Please look down the description. Leave a like on this video if you're excited for Advanced Warfare. I'll talk to you guys.
Uplink. Get the drone to the uplink station.
Got a target in the open.
The enemy has the drone. Drone dropped. Get the drone back. Drone dropped. Drone acquired. Drone delivered. We've lost the drone.
Hostile has been neutralized. Getting a fresh mag.
The enemy has the drone. The enemy has the drone. Get the drone back. Drone dropped. We've got the drone. Drone dropped. Drone acquired. You've got the drone. Friendly UAV above. Drone delivered.
Hostile has been neutralized.
We've lost the drone.
Go, go, go!
We've got the drone. Drone dropped. Take the remote uplink achieved. Friendly UAV above. The enemy has the drone. Drone acquired. Get the drone back. Drone dropped.
We got a man.
The enemy has the drone.
Man down.
Drone dropped. We've got the drone. We've lost the drone. Get the drone back. You've lost the drone. You've got the drone.
Prisoners, it's Ashler Optic Midnight. Today, I'm bringing you guys a brand new game mode from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This is my exclusive footage, so thank you again to Sledgehammer Games and Activision for having your girl out there to try out this new game mode. And, you know, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna pick up the ball. I'm gonna run. I'm running. I'm jumping. Throw it. Oh God, what a terrible throw, Midnight. I guess I did not know how to projectile the ball into, you know, the satellite, but it's okay because I'm just gonna kill everybody. You're cloaked. Doesn't matter. You're dead now. I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna explain this game mode in a second. But first and foremost, let me get the big news out of the way. I feel like this is like some kind of like super big news because we've been wanting War back. You know, the game mode from World at War. If you didn't play War in World at War, then you did not experience the golden years, okay? And I feel bad for you, I really do. But War is a wonderful game mode, and it is back. Sledgehammer listened to the community, and they were like, hey, let's put that in our game. And then everyone rejoiced and thanked the base Sledgehammer. They did. So War is going to be back. It's actually going to be under a new name called Momentum. Very similar, you know, mechanics, I guess, of the game mode. Obviously, War was all about momentum, so the fact that they're calling it Momentum actually makes a ton of sense. So, letting you guys know that's back. If you're a fan of World at War or playing War, then you're going to be really happy. But let's get into this new game mode that you guys are all seeing on your screen. And you're like, what the frick is going on right now? Why is there a ball? Why are there two goals? Why are we throwing things? We don't throw things in Call of Duty, but now we do. This is actually such a sick game mode. You guys are going to see me. I'm picking up, I'm going to call it the ball. It just says grab. I don't know. I'm picking up the ball, okay? And obviously, it's a little bit like capture the flag. You obviously grab a flag, or in this case, a ball, and you need to get it into your opponent's base, okay? Now, if you throw the ball, you get 1 point. So if you throw it, what if you do like some crazy, like, super half-court shot? You get 1 point. If you throw it into that satellite, or I think it's called the satellite thing. I'm not sure what the frick it is. But if you throw it in there, you get 1 point. If you dive it in like I just did, you actually get 2 points for your team, which was so awesome. And initially when they described this game mode to us, I was like, oh, so it's like capture the flag, cool. And then we played it, and I was like, oh my god, it's amazing, because throwing the ball, like, we didn't get to try it. I wanted to try it. I wanted to see, is it possible to pass the ball? Can we get into like a full court press right here? There's a tsunami, what's up? No big deal. You know, I just imagine like passing the ball to your teammates, how sick that would be, how far you're able to throw the ball, if you're able to like throw it super hard into the goal. That would actually be super sick as well. And so the ball, I'm just gonna call it the ball. Is it an orb? I don't know. It spawns in the middle of the map, so you're kind of fighting over that. You're fighting over control of that middle of the map, fighting over control of the ball so that you can bring it into your opponent's base. And obviously you have to kind of play defense as well as offense depending on who has the ball and trying to score the points. So this was actually a super fun game mode, very fast paced, very crazy. Here I'm having a complete hard time getting this guy because he's so agile, and I just went up and punched him in your face. No big deal. I thought this game mode was so fun. There were so many exciting moments that we had while playing it. I can't wait for you guys to play it. War's back. Uplink is new. Very simple game mode to understand, but very fun, and I believe it could get pretty complex, and it's actually something I'd be interested in seeing competitive players play. So I'm definitely into seeing that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You learned what Uplink was. War is back, or it's called Momentum now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out my other Advanced Warfare playlist. There's going to be a bunch of other videos down there labeled nicely.
Capture the hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point locked down. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point identified. Friendly XS-1 Falcon inbound. Enemy XS-1 Falcon inbound. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Friendly UAV above.
There's one in the open! Cover me, I'm moving!
Hardpoint contested. UAV in waiting. Hardpoint contested. Enemy Vulcan in orbit. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified. Enemy UAV online. Hardpoint secure. Hardpoint contested. Enemy UAV online. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Got a target in the open.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified. Enemy UAV online. Hardpoint contested.
Got a man down!
Hardpoint contested. Enemy Goliath on the ground.
Launching a stun grenade!
I'm out. Reloading.
We're in control. Looks like you just added a few zeros to those bonus checks, gentlemen. Capture and defend the flags. Enemy flag acquired. Bring it to our base.
Placing mag! Suppressive fire! I'm reloading!
Capture their flag.
Enemy down!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Enemy UAV online. Enemy UAV above.
I'm out. Reloading.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Our UAV is online. Hardpoint is ours.
Hardpoint locked down. We have the lead. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint secured. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Incoming enemy care package. UAV in waiting. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Friendly UAV above. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly UAV above.
I have contact.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Care package inbound. Friendly Vulcan above. Enemy UAV online. UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online. Marking care package coordinates. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Friendly XS-1 Vulcan inbound. Hardpoint contested. Drone acquired. Got the drone! Drone delivered! Drone acquired! Drone delivered! Our UAV is online. Get the drone back! Drone dropped! Drone delivered! Drone reset! We've got the drone! Drone delivered! Drone delivered! Get the drone back! Drone dropped!
They're catching our flag. Come on. Friendly UAV above. Return our flag. Enemy flag down. Stole their flag. Get our flag. Get our flag. Enemy drops our flag. Our flag's back. We've captured.
Enemy UAV above. Friendly XS-1 Vulcan inbound. Enemy UAV above. Our UAV is online. Launching care package. Enemy UAV above. Friendly UAV above. UAV in waiting. Friendly UAV above. Enemy UAV online. We've taken the lead. Get to work.
Welcome everyone, my name's Ali. Today I have my very first early Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay video. We're going to be sniping in this one with a bolt action sniper. There's tons more early gameplay to come. Make sure you're subscribing and smashing that like button. The trailer for multiplayer, which included loads of details and that I broke down for you guys, will also be in the description, so definitely check that out. I'm going to be breaking down all of this footage as well at the end, so do not miss out on that. I've also got a really funny melee fight where me and another player just cannot kill each other. Definitely watch out for that. Guys, enjoy, and let's jump into it.
Drone returned. Get the drone back. We're losing this fight! We've lost the drone! Drone dropped! UAV recon standing by. Drone returned. Drone acquired. Drone returned. The enemy has the drone. Orbital care package on standby.
Getting a fresh map. Stun grenade.
Enemy warbird above! We've lost the drone! The enemy has the drone! Friendly UAV above. Drone returned. The enemy has the drone. UAV ready. Drone returned. You've got the drone. We're losing this fight! Drone delivered! UAV recon standing by. lost the drone. We've got the drone. Get the drone back. You've got the drone. We're losing. Enemy UAV online. Drone delivered. We've got the drone! UAV recon standing by. Remote drone transfer success. Friendly UAV above. The enemy has the drone! Orbital care package on standby. Get the drone back! Marking care package coordinates.
So there we go, guys. That's over 6 minutes of early Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sniping gameplay using the only sniper that was available at the early gameplay capture event. Let me know what you're thinking of it. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it only ever has one bullet. You've got to reload each time you actually shoot it. So it's a little bit different to the normal bolt actions, but it looks very similar and feels very similar to previous Call of Duty bolt action snipers. All of the footage was taken from the exact same map. I've got tons more maps, tons more weapons, tons more footage to share with you guys, so make sure you're subscribing. But I knew a lot of you guys would be wanting to see some sniper footage. Now, a lot of these clips are literally the first time I've used a sniper, because as I said, it was all used on the same map. I managed to get myself some pretty good kills. I would say that if you're a good sniper and you're able to shoot as soon as you zoom in, which is technically called quickscoping, you can get away with it for sure. But with all of the new movement mechanics, such as boosting and vertical jumping, you should probably spend a little bit more time thinking about the shot that you're about to make and try to lead the shot. What I ended up doing with a lot of the shots, if they jumped in the air, was actually let them reach their peak, wait for them to start to fall down, and then pick them off with an easy shot. I did get hit markers. I think the hit markers were only on their hands or the lower part of their legs, so generally it was a one hit kill, which I think most snipers will be happy to hear. Now, as I said, this was the only sniper within the build of the game that I got to play here at Gamescom in Germany. There will definitely be more weapons, and I'm sure more snipers. I'm sure there'll be some semi-automatic snipers. As you can see me pulling off a nice quick shot there. I was kind of impressed with some of the kills I got, not going to lie. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know which gameplay you'd like to see next. Would you like to see some of the laser energy powered rifles, some submachine gun gameplay, kill streak gameplay? I've got loads of footage to share with you guys, so if you've got a certain order, let me know down below in the comment section and I'll try and prioritize that for you guys. For my secondary, I was actually using a very unusual pistol. If you haven't seen the trailer already that I broke down, it'll be linked in the description and you get to see the pistol in action. The pistol is almost like a bolt action pistol, but it's not really. You only ever have one bullet and one shot. In all honesty, I shouldn't have partnered it with my sniper. It doesn't make sense as a secondary at all, but it was just a lot of fun to switch to and muck around with. And it was generally a one-hit kill as long as you're fairly close. From about medium to long ranges, it does start to drop off, and you'll see me get a few hit markers with it as well. Here I got on a really nice streak where I actually used like almost one weapon per kill. I was just picking things up, moving around, trying to avoid as much enemy fire as possible. Now, this game definitely feels fast-paced. When you see more gameplay on my channel, you'll realize that the weapons definitely have some recoil and some kick to them. You've got to make sure you can controlling it. And on top of that, the new mechanics make the game very, very fast paced. With the vertical jumping, the boosting, gunfights are very, very intense. You've got to be on the ball, and if your accuracy is good, you should be probably winning that gunfight, and previous Call of Duty experience will definitely help to actually boost from side to side or boost in the air. You don't see me do it too often because it's fairly awkward, and it's sort of like a new mechanic that I just wasn't used to. You have to double tap your left analog stick and move in a direction side to side if you want to do it on the ground, or just in a direction you want to move if you're in the air. And it's a useful mechanic, and it's going to help you in gunfights if you want to get out of a gunfight. I used it more defensively than offensively to get out of a gunfight and sort of just dodge out of cover. Yeah, it's very interesting. You'll see it in some of more of my gameplays. Let me know what you guys think of the new movement mechanics. It's definitely going to separate this Call of Duty from other Call of Duties. Now, the sniper I was using, you can actually get the iron sights, and I got some clips with it. I just haven't had a chance to edit everything together. You're going to be seeing here pretty much just one game and all the sniping highlights from that game, and once I get a chance to have a look at all my other footage and break it all down, because I'm doing all the editing on the fly at the moment here in Germany for you guys, you can take a look at that as well. Definitely a lot harder with the iron sights. The scope is definitely the preferred way to go in terms of attachments for the sniper rifle. There's loads of kill streaks, loads of attachments, loads of perks, loads of that good stuff. I'm going to be covering all of that here on my channel, guys, but because I'm out in Germany and the internet here is kind of rubbish, basically everything's just going to be spread out, so don't feel like you have to come and like watch 50 videos in one day. It's just going to be loads of Advanced Warfare videos over time for the next few weeks, and pretty much for the whole period leading up to the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare actual launch on the 4th of November. Now here we get in a really funny gunfight. I'm trying to outplay this guy and get just a single shot off on him using my pistol, but he ends up jumping close to me, and I'm like, you know what, let's go in for a melee. This is the first time I'd ever tried to melee a player. The other guy can't hit me, I can't hit him, and eventually I finally get the hit on him and finally managed to kill him. But I honestly thought melee was broken for a second there, but in all honesty, it's a good thing. The melee, you literally have to be staring directly at them. You have to have forward momentum going into that person, otherwise that melee's not going to connect and you're not going to get yourself an easy kill. But the game's coming towards an end here. I wanted to try and pick off a few people just as the game ended, and I managed to do so using my secondary, using my pistol. And you can see here where it got a hit marker as well to sort of give you an idea of the range of the weapon. But if you can be deadly accurate, you can definitely get some nasty, nasty kills. But guys, we're coming towards the end here. Give it a like if you have enjoyed it. That'd be really, really appreciated. Make sure you're subscribing for all the latest Call of Duty gameplay and information. It's been a pleasure to share this with you guys. Check out some more videos very, very soon, and I'll see you guys next time.
What is going on, guys? I am Jehovah, and look what we have here. We have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay for your all's faces. I'm so happy to be able to bring this to you guys. I want to go ahead and real quick thank all of you that have already watched my Call of Duty Advanced Warfare World's First montage. It was pretty sweet. I was able to get a little bit of clips while I was at the event last week. Sledgehammer invited me out, and got those to my editor, Halvey, and we put out a really, really sweet montage. So I want to thank everybody that already watched that, and if you haven't, make sure you click the link in the description to check it out. It'll also be, I'll put it on an annotation at the end of this video so you can watch this one first before you head over there, but definitely check it out. It's amazing. Anyways, guys, there's so much I want to talk about with Advanced Warfare. I can't show an entire gameplay yet. Unfortunately, you know, there's like some restrictions and stuff on this gameplay that I do have. But I have it, and I'm able to do this for you guys, so it's awesome anyways. But first thoughts on Advanced Warfare. I really, really, really like it. And I know everybody's like scared of this Call of Duty because of the last one being Ghosts, and so was I. You know, and I liked Ghosts at the beginning, and it ended up coming out, and I ended up like not really liking it as much as I thought I would. So I'm trying not to form opinions too early about Advanced Warfare, but initial thoughts, I really like it. It's a lot faster paced than what Call of Duty is used to, but I think that's a good thing. The thruster packs, stuff like that doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. The game plays really well, and at this point in time, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I cannot wait to get my hands on, you know, a full release copy, obviously, to form better opinions, but my first impressions are great, and the community feedback is really, really good. People are excited about it. People were let down from Ghosts, and they want a good Call of Duty, you know, to bounce back on since that, and who can blame them, you know? I don't want everybody to make too early of an opinion about it and compare it to other games and say it's going to be bad because of which, because gaming's been around for a long time now, and you can pretty much list any game that comes out and compare it to some other game, because just every genre has been, you know, has been touched on now, and you know, with weapons and just gameplay mechanics and everything, you can't really compare games and say it's going to be bad because of that. Also, you know, this is just a trailer. Like I said, I've played the game, and I'm still trying not to form a complete opinion about it. I know I had fun while I was there, and that's all I really know at this point. So, you know, but like I said, the feedback on my montage so far has been great. Everybody really likes the way that the gameplay looks, and the way it looks like it's gonna feel whenever you can get your hands on it. And like I said, I had a blast. So this game is crazy. You know, I'm no Call of Duty information channel, but some of the things that you might want to know that are big talking points, I guess, would they went back to the pick 10 system from Black Ops 2, but now it's pick 13, so that's really cool. One of the things that I think is really cool is that kill streaks are like customizable now. That, you know, it's just not your standard kill streak. There's like elements of like updating kill streaks and stuff like that, which is really cool. They brought back CTF, Hardpoint, and even War back from Call of Duty World at War. So, you know, I feel like they're really listening to the community. They saw all that feedback from Ghost. They know people weren't very happy with that game, and they saw what we wanted changed and everything, and they're listening to the community. They're bringing in some game types that people really wanted to see. The pick 10 system, you know, like that's huge. And, you know, at this point it feels really good, and I'm really excited to play another Call of Duty that... you know, I want to sit down in front of a Call of Duty and be excited to play, and not want to put it down. And anytime I have a spare couple minutes, you know, I want to be wanting to play Call of Duty, because that's how the previous titles were for me. And I'm really excited because I think that Advanced Warfare can be that game. So let me know what your all's thoughts about Advanced Warfare are in the comments down below. Please leave this video some love. You know, I'm extremely grateful to be invited out from Sledgehammer. There was only a handful of YouTubers that got to go out there, and the fact that I can go out there and play the game a little bit early and bring back footage like this for you guys to check out is really cool. So I hope you guys enjoy. I love you dudes so much, and here's to hopefully a new Call of Duty that we're all gonna love, just like we did some of the older titles. And it's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to November, and we'll see what it's gonna be all about together. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Nick and Jackie here, and we are here to show you just a big old chunk of our hands-on time with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer.
Yes.
So we basically were able to go play it, and we brought a lot of footage home with us, but we wanted to show you sort of the 2 best rounds to give you an example of what the process of playing Advanced Warfare is like and some of the changes they've made. So this right here is, I believe this is your first round? You can tell because of how quickly you're navigating through the menus.
I'm just like trying to get all of the perks that I want,
yeah,
all my attachments.
So this is you customizing a character for the first time with the old pick 13 system.
Pick 13.
And so here you're looking at some of the different score streaks that you can apply.
Yeah, so you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4.
Even 4, yeah.
Streaks.
One
so
of the
you typically have 3 that you can choose, but these are way more customizable. I don't ever get to the 3rd or 4th usually, so I usually just I'm doing the first 2 only.
And you'll note that some of these extra perk slots are delineated with a little ace because they're, or is that a spade? A spade, because you need to use one of your wild cards. Like if you want to have 4 score streaks, you can do it, but one of your 13 picks is going to go towards choosing the wild card that gives you a 4th perk. So we're looking at your character here now. You have put a foregrip and a suppressor on this here assault rifle.
Yeah.
And no secondary weapon. Just stick with the old combat knife.
I usually switch. Like, I think a lot of people are mentioning this with Ghosts as well, is this is like, you die so often in these games, like more so than old Call of Duties. I don't ever get to my secondary weapon.
Right, yeah. So right off the bat, it's obvious, like, even customizing this one weapon, there was, like, I think 15 different add-ons just for one primary weapon.
And it depends on the weapon too.
Yeah.
Like different weapons have different kinds of add-ons. Obviously, there's that new laser one.
Yes.
That one's not gonna have the certain attachments.
So did you ever play with that laser weapon?
I played a little bit of it.
Yeah. It has, so the way it works, it's a dedicated, like a directed energy beam that does not reload but can overheat. It basically feels like a Halo gun.
It's definitely a plasma weapon.
Yeah.
But it also, they said, acts like an LMG, which is interesting. There's just the reload is just a cool off.
Right.
Which makes sense because you can just let it like hold down on an LMG. Yeah, this is one of the SMGs I thought was really good. It's good for close quarters, and it's light, so for running. This
Gotcha.
map,
Let's see. This is the big old like rainy base. It's the one that you see in the multiplayer reveal trailer that I think will be out by the time this video's out, where they do the jump up in the air and jump backwards over the guy thing. But as you can see, the double jump is a fundamental part of your locomotion in this game. It looks very and feels very Titanfall-esque, but it's not a bad thing. How are you getting kills right out the gate? So that's also you trying to figure out what the point of that spike grenade is.
Because you know we have claymores and bouncing betties, and I didn't see any other motion detonation equipment, but apparently the spiky balls are like
gotcha
claymores.
And there's another spike-based weapon that you can retrieve.
Whoops.
I guess. And another thing to note is like this is both us and all of our opponents, I guess, first time playing Advanced Warfare, so we're very much like we were feeling our way through it for the first time. So that right there, you might have noticed, she pulls out her arm and just launches it off of the wrist-mounted grenade
Yeah,
thing.
so you're not even throwing grenades anymore. You have this exo launcher.
Yeah,
Which
is cool. It's not a pure straight line. Like I noticed that if you're launching it at something far away, even though it has better range maybe and it's faster than throwing a grenade in past Call of Duty games, like if you were trying to shoot it through, like let's say that green thing over there, you would have to arc it because it doesn't just stick straight there.
It's not just a straight, but it is a little bit more of a straight line than a grenade because you can lob a grenade and. But see, I don't know. It's more directed, so it almost makes it easier to use. Like when you could get a grenade through a window of a building, like that was dope as hell.
Right. It does make it a little easier. I feel like. So up here, I think you can, if you can see, like there's a platform up there that you could theoretically jump to.
Yeah. So there's all these vertical elements that now you can really take advantage of.
What do you think of the game graphically? Because I think it's like pretty, but
it looks to me the same as Ghosts.
Right, which is weird because Ghosts was kind of one of those mid-gen games, and in theory this would be one that was designed for next-gen. I'm sure this game is, I don't know.
I mean, it looks good. Again, Call of Duty is in its multiplayer, like that's what it is, and so I don't think, at least for me, I don't really care about how detailed the graphics really are for like, a multiplayer.
Call of Duty has not often really been a graphical showcase. You know what? I gotta admit, I love the way the wrist-mounted rocket launcher
looks. It's pretty cool.
Looks.
That's pretty cool. No, I like all the advanced warfare things they're bringing in because it makes sense. You want to be able to do stuff that isn't natural.
Yeah. So that pop-up that just appeared, you received a supply drop. The first time that happened to me confused the hell out of me because I thought it meant that I had earned a actual like supply crate to drop in, like an orbital supply drop. All that really means is that you've earned a supply drop, as in some loot at the end of the match.
Yeah, so you can, in addition to unlocking when you level up, you get the supply drops, which will unlock different special, like elite level weapons.
Right, there are 3 different rarities for each weapon. It's a kind of weird, like Borderlands-y thing. So that red dude over there, you can see off in the distance, is that because you're using the little ping?
That's the ping, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of love that effect too. I gotta admit that the red laser thing is pretty tight looking.
There was a perk in Ghosts that had that as well that I thought was kind of cheap, but I think the ping works really well because of the near field.
That's so funny because I've always been like an information heavy COD player. Like back in the day when I used to play a lot of Modern Warfare 2, I was always like, I need a motion tracker on my gun, I need hell of UAVs, and I need to just know everything about the battlefield at all times because I certainly can't get there from skill alone. Look at that.
Drop shot, saw shot.
That's how you do it. You're always hitting. So wait. So in this crazy control scheme that you use, what do you press to crouch?
So because I'm freaking out all the time when I'm playing, obviously I'm a spaz.
Sure.
When I shoot, I press down on the stick. So if down on the stick is melee, it fucks me up, and I'm like, gonna like punch while I'm mid shooting.
You just have tight pause.
So when I freak out, instead of punching, I drop shot.
Which is good.
Like it gets me out of the way of the fire.
The bullets, yeah. And it's interesting because like this game, and you don't see it a ton because all of these players are still kind of getting a feel for it. But like the amount of strafing that you can do in this game is pretty wild.
Yeah, so they want you to be able to, like, something that Halo does obviously is you can evade your enemies really well. Like you can jump out of the way, and same thing with Titanfall.
Right.
And that's typically, you can't do that for Call of Duty. You just die. So they wanted, I think, you to be able to
look at that flag.
boost out of the way.
You return to the flags. This is a old 2-flag CTF here, to put it in Halo terms. Look at you dropping and killing fools.
I love it.
Murking everybody out here. But yeah, so how did you feel about, I guess, sort of the weapons in this game? They feel like, when you strip away all the extra stuff, the guns feel like Call of Duty guns, like straight up. It sounds obvious.
So
but...
they're, I think it's typical that there's always like a FAMAS or a something that's really cheap and easy for noobs to play with. Is, you know,
although I noticed one of those assault rifles that they offered us is a 4-shot burst, which
because that's.
They just got to keep making all the numbers bigger, dude. It's at pick 13 with your 4-shot burst gun.
Oh my God.
Every number has to grow.
I think the guns feel okay. They feel a little clunkier. I don't know what it is. There's something about the recoil that it makes it a little harder to pick people off at the end of the map.
More severe recoil?
Yeah, but I think that's because they want you to have to use the customizations. Like, I need to use foregrip and whatever it is. Flinch
otherwise, like, pulling up your gun feels like it takes like just a year and a half.
A little bit.
Another thing that's tough is that, and I'll be interested to see how the game accounts for this, but something that I found challenging in Titanfall was sniping. I jumped right off the level. I never found sniping to be a comfortable thing in Titanfall just because the players could move so fast, and I had to worry about their horizontal and vertical movement, and they could just jump at all times. And I wonder how that carries over to here. Like, is this a game that is less camping friendly than past Call of Duties? I don't know. Hopefully.
I mean, so far, like, this was a pretty controlled environment, and it was limited, but it looks like, because it is so easy to die, that they're really trying to make it so you can't just sit in a corner and camp. I honestly, I don't know how Call of Duty really feels about quickscoping. I think they encourage it because it's kind of a tactic.
So now we're taking a look at one of the rounds I played. Here's the firing range area that I only think I got to mess with for a second here. But how it works is anytime you're in create a class, you can hit the start button and it'll drop you into this mode where you're in a firing range and you can shoot at these sort of red targets that are placed all around the arena. There are the terrible sunglasses that I unlocked.
Dude, look how cool she looks.
She looks real neat.
Badass.
With my dumb sunnies.
Yeah, girl.
My Oakleys. The other tight thing is that, so I picked up a reinforcement item in one of the booster packs that I unlocked. So you see a little looking like the movie Gravity looking like thing next to my creator class icon there. And what that means is that one of the items I unlocked gives me for free 6 minutes into the next match a free orbital drop, and mine was a rare actually, so that meant that whatever item I got would inherently be more likely to be a good item.
I don't know what you got that from.
Yeah. Oh, I think I got that in one of the whatever they call the loot booster packs.
No, it was but what did you do? Because it was a reward. Like, you did something to receive.
Well, I think it's just they said that you can earn those through experience or achieving certain like challenges.
Yeah. I'm just curious which specifically.
Yeah, it didn't really indicate that.
Alan, one of the producers or devs on there was he was so excited about this rare orbital care package that you got. He stayed for the whole thing to watch you get it.
So this is the mode that is very sportsy. You want to get the ball into your opponent's uplink and keep them from getting the ball, or satellite I guess they call it, into yours. And you are constantly alerted to the location of the ball carrier. It kind of pings, so it'll say like kill him here and then here and then here, and it keeps you sort of abreast of their location.
And when you do have the ball, like we said earlier, you don't have any, you can't use any weapons, you're just running.
Right.
But what's cool is you can also throw it. You can throw it to a teammate and like pass it off, and so same thing happens to them. But if you throw it to an enemy, the same thing happens with them. They're
holding
all their
it.
shit.
Right.
And
so they can't shoot back,
exactly.
and then you kill them.
Yeah. And then you can grab the ball back and just totally screw them.
So this right here is the spawn location for the ball, and it doesn't really change. So right here, my homie picked it up. He did a cool little jump jet. I do a little jump jet.
Support that fool.
Yeah, and so so when you see me dive down like that, that's me clicking in the left stick, basically the sprint button, which when you do that in midair causes you to dash in a direction. You can do that in any direction. You can do it backwards. You can do it to the left. So like if you run alongside a building and then want to straight into one of the windows, you can totally do that, which is pretty neat. It's all right. Guy just picked up the ball. We're gonna try to support him, get him there, pull out a real actual gun. And you'll notice on the right side of the screen there, right below our faces, is this countdown timer for how long until I get that free item. It's a weird thing, and I guess it does potentially introduce some questions about like how balanced it is to give a player a free item, but in theory, like all these items are balanced such that a player could unlock it mid-match and it wouldn't totally wreck the balance anyway. So when you get one for free, it's not going to totally change the game. I think the way that they put it, and I don't know if this will make everyone happy, but the way that they put it was that it's to give players who maybe aren't that good, a chance to use items that they would not normally be able to earn as a score streak in the normal play.
I think it's extremely balanced. I think that they really started doing it well in Call of Duty, and then or in Ghost. But they were telling us that the reason why there's this delay.
Oh, this is embarrassing. Watch, I missed.
Because he missed almost.
And I do have to wonder. They didn't say anything to this effect, and this is pure speculation. I wonder if they are going to like do the microtransaction angle with this, because the way that the opening up these treasure chests and getting items out of it just felt very much like Dota 2 keys and treasure chests or something. So like I missed it. Oh my god.
Yeah, we were like, oh,
so
man.
sad. And like knowing you guys were standing behind my shoulder watching me fuck all this up was just.
No, that's the worst part is when you finish a game. It's like, oh, people were watching that.
Yeah, you saw
match.
that. Good, great. Come on, can I score? I've got like 27 seconds left in this round, and everyone on the other team is being indicated about my location. I get real close. Try to do it this time.
Oh, you got
it.
it.
An important thing to also note is that it's 9-2. And a lot of the points were scored without my being there. I feel like a team that was well organized would not have that problem. Like maybe I would be able to use actual teamwork.
No, you know, I think you definitely need to play with teams, especially during objective modes. Like, it's so frustrating when you're playing with people, like I was saying, and they don't support you. And like when you're playing in a clan or something. No, it's okay.
So here's round 2, and as you'll notice, the perks persist between rounds. So like there's still 55 seconds on my countdown timer to get whatever is in this rare supply crate.
Yeah, we were all so anxious to see what it was.
Yeah. I was not, because there was a part of me that felt certain that I was going to call it in and immediately die and someone else would get it. Which was very nerve-wracking, but whatever. So meanwhile, I'm just like spending these last 30 seconds running around, just being like, I'm pretending like I'm playing, but really I just want to get like open up this treasure chest.
So what did you think this map was too big, or?
I don't know. I had a pretty good time here.
I think this map looks good.
I like that he ran it in. He didn't even like throw it. So you can tell this is a San Francisco-based map right under the Golden Gate Bridge. Where does this look like to you? This is probably what's that beach? Baker Beach?
What is that called up there?
The Golden Gate Bridge?
No.
Ragdolls.
The death animations are so ridiculous. They always are.
Every FPS, right?
Especially this.
When you get caught in the air and your body is just perfectly still until you ragdoll. Ah, ball holder.
He tried to throw it at you.
He did. He tried to throw the ball at me. So I don't know what that is. But, oh, there we go.
So
That's where I
there's
called
your orbital care package.
So I opened it up.
Killed yourself.
Yeah, almost did. Almost ran under it because I thought I'd pick it up. So I picked up a Goliath. Now you see right on my items down there, I have the Goliath. And I called it in, and there are dudes around me, and I'm like terrified.
He's trying to
I just want to stay alive, because not only do I have to call in the airstrike, I have to call in the item that I'm using.
So this is your Goliath, which
so
is literally it's Juggernaut.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because my reaction was like, oh, it's a kind of a Titanfall thing.
It's a kind of a mech, but it is the Juggernaut from old Call of Duties, which is cool. Like that's fun. It's fun.
It took me a while to like really get my bearings, and also you can't jump in it. So once I walk in here, I didn't really have a way to get out of here. But one cool thing about this weapon is that it highlights enemies for you, like puts a small, like 1 pixel wide outline around it. So look at my head, kind of low clearance in here.
Just res your head.
Yeah, just barely. Let's see. But eventually I do start running into enemies. And
you got some good kills, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So there's a guy. So you can see that he's kind of highlighted in yellow. And for a minute I was like, are those teammates? Am I fucking up? But no, I'm not. Playing a little bit of defense here. So if the ball hasn't been touched in a while, it actually gets yanked back up in the sky and dropped back at spawn point, just to prevent it ever getting stuck. But this thing just like wipes fools out completely.
Terminated.
Not unlike a Titan, terminated.
And I love that you can self-destruct. We didn't get to see
that.
No,
I did not. I just got regular killed. But just posted up here trying to defend my goal.
But what's cool about this is so when you would get the Juggernaut in old Call of Duties, or even the the Death Machine, they would come back if you would die. Like you would have it for a certain amount of time, and you could die and respawn back with it.
Gotcha.
So the fact that you got this for free, you had to wait, but then you were beast for a minute, but then you died and you don't get it back. Like I think that is.
It's pretty balanced.
It's pretty good.
So I think the number one thing about a game like this is that feel is a fundamental part of it. Like in a game that's this involves where motion is such a big factor, if it didn't feel good to jump and climb over stuff and dash, it wouldn't be worth talking about. But as someone who had basically checked out of Call of Duty completely, I think that this game feels like good. Like they've modernized it in an interesting way.
I think it looks fun. Like I would want to get a group of people together and play.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot, which is more than I could say about Ghosts. I just had no interest in playing Ghosts whatsoever.
Yeah, I felt excited about it, and I thought they were trying, like, moving in the right direction, but it just Yeah.
Well, that's always the way it is, right? Like, it always feels like that you should give these games. Like, there was a time when I was playing Halo 4 for a while, thinking I had kind of convinced myself that Halo 4 was worthwhile, and then I realized that I just didn't want to play it anymore. But that's a look at some extensive hands-on multiplayer for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I mean, it's definitely Call of Duty, and you know for sure at this point whether or not you're interested in that.
Right.
But I don't know. I enjoyed my time with it genuinely,
and I think it's getting different. I think it's evolving. It's not the same Modern Warfare 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever.
Totally. The fact that Sledgehammer got to take a crack at it is interesting.
And I think it's great that they're pulling in what's working in other shooters and taking advantage of that. And not that I'm not saying anything.
Not saying they stole it from Titanfall.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a lot of elements from a ton of different shooters besides Halo and Titanfall that I think is really smart, and they're doing their research.
It's smart. And look at that. Look, I also like that I had a positive KDR that round.
That's what's up.
Thanks to that robot suit. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about Call of Duty, we will be hanging out in the comments and talking to you about it. And in the meantime, I guess we'll see how the final game turns out in just a couple months.
Yep.
Bye.